we are going to build API rate limit application in nodejs. So make sure you have a node installed on your system, then open create a fresh folder and open it in the VS Code. So you can open terminal from here, and then we will initialize our project with the npm, and let's clear it, and we need to install some packages. Npm install express rate limit and winston. So express we will use it to create API, express rate limit to limit the APIs, and winston we will use it to create the logs. Okay, so in logs we will store that this IP has exceeded the API limit. Okay, so hit enter. Now this will install those three packages. If you go to package.json, you can see like three packages are installed. Now here we will edit our start script, start, and then node and index.js. So by editing this, whenever we will run npm run start, this will execute node index.js, and that will execute this file index.js file. Okay, then let's clear this, hide the terminal, and we can start writing code. So we will divide everything proper. So first we need one file, logger, and this file will manage the winston logger code, which will create the logs folder, and under that it will store all the file. Then one more file for the rate limiter actual, so limiter rate limiter.js. Okay, those two files are needed. So let's write code for index.js file, right? So here we will const express create a simple API, require express, then const app equal to express, and then app.get on /route. We will execute this code. Okay, and for now I will just send the data. Rest.send hello there. Okay, then we will start our application app.listen on, let's say, 3000. We will just log it to console, that console.log app is running. Yeah, let's save it and let's run our app. Npm run start. See, so it is saying app is running, so let's visit that. http colon/localhost 3000. Okay, it is saying hello there. It means our app is working. Now let's add functionality of rate limiting and all. Let's go to rate limiting. Yeah, let's write logic in here. So here first what we need to do, so const rate limit, we need to import that package, right, equal to require express rate limit, this package that we installed earlier, right? And then now we will create the configuration function here, const rate limiter equal to rate limit, and we will pass our configuration here, and we can export this rate limit object, configuration object from here, model exports equal to rate limiter. Yeah, so basically whatever configuration we will give here, we can make use of that in our main file. So if I go to index.js, we will get that const rate limit equal to require and / rate limiter. Yep. And here before the actual routes we will make use of it, so app dot use, so basically middleware, right? app.use the rate limiter. Yeah, so before any request we will add rate limiter to the APIs, right? So that's how we will know. Now let's write the actual configuration in the rate limiter, right? So window yum s, right? And we will provide here 15 into 60 into 1000. Yeah, so basically here we are saying that is 15 minutes. So for 15 minutes I will write the whole configuration and then I will explain. 15 minutes we need to allow 10 requests. Yep, that's what we want. And okay, I added comma after the comment. Yeah, that's the mistake. Here I need to add. Yeah. So in 15 minutes we want 10 requests allowed. Then return the rate limit info in the rate limit X headers. Yeah, this is option we want. So standard STE and standard headers true and legacy header false. Yeah, and then there is one function handler which will always run. Yeah, so in here we get 4 parameters: request, response, then there is next, and then there is options. Yeah, and in this we will write if that request dot rate limit dot used triple equal to the request dot rate limit dot limit plus 1. Yep, then we will log to the console, right? Console.log rate limit exceed. Yep, otherwise response dot status options dot status code dot send options dot message. Yeah, so basically here we are saying in 15 minutes allow 10 requests. Then here for standard headers we are setting that return rate limit info in the rate limit headers, right? And also legacy headers we made it false because we don't want x dash rate limit dash whatever old headers it used to provide, so that we don't want. So let's save this. So we exported our configuration in rate limit and we are making use of that in here, right? So let's restart our server. npm run start app is running. So if I go here and let's say our configuration had 10 request limit within 15 minutes. Okay, so I will just continuously refresh. See, after 10 requests it in the console we saw that rate limit exceed, and on UI also we saw like too many requests, please try again. Yeah, so this is working, right? But you cannot console log to the console, right? That doesn't make any sense. So for that we will add logger here. In the logger we will write our code. So here what you need to do is, so let's import the Winston all the configuration. So create logger format and then transport with require Winston. Then we will create this logger create logger, and in here, so I will just module.export this logger configuration. Yeah, and let's define this configuration. Before defining, we can make use of this in here, right? So instead of logging it to the console, we will log it here, right? So we will require that const logger equal to require /logger file. It's in the same directory, so that's why /. And as soon as we get it, so logger .info, and in this file what we'll do, we will template string literal, and then rate limit exceed for IP, and this is custom JS variable, and here with the help of request.ip we can get the actual IP of the user itself, right? So save it. Now this will log create the log folder, and under that we will store all the logs, right? So that logic we have not written it, so we need to write it. So that's why we are going to logger.js file, and we can write it here. So here we need to give some configurations level. So this will be a info level, then format dot combine, and what we need to do is format dot timestamp, and then we want to see the actual message. So format dot printf. So here we will receive this function and its parameters, level, message, and then timestamp. Okay, and this is the function, and here we need to return in template string. We will show timestamp, then in square bracket we will style it little bit. I mean in square bracket, level dot to uppercase. Okay, once this is done, semicolon, and then message itself. Okay, so this is done. What else? There is one more configuration we need, transports. So here square bracket new transports dot console. So this will print the logger to console also, and we need to create a folder, and inside that create a file, right? So file transport.file, and here I will pass file name, and logs, under logs it will create rate limiter dot log file. Yeah, so this is our configuration. Save it. What we did from the start, we created a very simple API app, and then we added the rate limiter in the middleware, right? After we use rate limiter, so we written the code for that. It was working. Then after that we added code for logger, and then we added logger in the rate limiter. So let's restart and let's see if it works. So app is running. So you see, as soon as I restarted, it created logs folder and rate limiter.log. I mean nothing is there, but yeah. And you can refresh. So this is one request, right? I refreshed XHR, let's select all, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So as soon as I go to 11, it shows that too many requests, please try again later. Yep. It also says the 429 error code. That is the indication for too many requests. Let's go to our folder and let's see. So in rate limiter.log, you can select new log appeared, and it says that rate limit exceed for IP, and this is our current IP, that is localhost, right? And in the console also you can see that it is printing. So why is that? Because in logger in transport configuration we have seen we have written that print it console and then print it in the rate logger dot rate limiter dot log file, right? So that's why. Okay, so this was a very simple project. You can add rate limiting to any nodejs project you have. You just need two files, logger and rate limiter, and you can import that rate limiter here and just add this config. You will configure the rate limiter for your node project. I will give a link to this repository in the description.